Hello everyone! Today we are doing a comparison of all Fairyland resin bodies for slim minis. Some of these informations go way back before I even started collecting, so I hope I got everything right, especially with the dates. We're gonna start with the very first model, Minifee Beautiful Line. This body was produced starting from 2005 and sold through lots, and it was discontinued when Fairyland became its own company. The one I found is in a bit of a rough shape, but since it's 20 years old, I don't mind too much. Here is shown with a Juliet head in white skin. It is taller than modern Minifees and has single jointed legs and arms. The hands and feet are attached with S-hooks. The torso is single jointed with a hip joint, but has no mobility joint at the thigh. This is the old active line body, produced from 2010 to 2016, so it's not available anymore from the website. It has double jointed legs and arms, with magnetic hands and hooked feet. You could pick between model legs or cutie legs, both with thigh mobility joints, just like my Minifee Lucywen and Minifee Liria are showing here. The torso is split under the chest and has a hip joint. In the same time frame, Chicline was also being made. Fairyland had these dolls available from 2010 to 2015. This line was a little shorter than Minifee A-line and had double jointed legs with thigh mobility joints and double jointed arms. Hands and feet are magnetic, but they're smaller and not compatible with Minifee parts. It has a split torso with a smaller waist and no hip joint. It wasn't really considered a Minifee body as Chicline has its own heads, so you will need a neck connector to make it work with Minifee heads. This is what I did with my Minifee Momo. In 2014, Moe Line became part of the Fairyland family. This body is shorter than every other option ever made by this company, and here is shown with my Minifee Alicia head. It has double jointed arms and legs with thigh mobility joints. Hands and feet are magnetic, but the Moe Line feet are smaller than the A-line ones. It has a split torso with larger hips and no hip joint. It is the only Fairyland body to have dimples in the back, although unfortunately I have no footage of them. Next is the Fairyline body, produced since 2015. This body allows you to easily interchange fantasy parts like mermaid tails, bunny legs, or centaur bodies, thanks to a special mechanism inside the torso. Unfortunately, my Minifee Spring17 doesn't have any fantasy part to her character, so I don't have any at hand to show you. This body has double jointed arms and legs with the usual thigh mobility joint. Hands and feet are, as always, magnetic, and there's also an additional magnet inside the torso for attaching fantasy parts. Last but not least, the new release active line body. Production for this body started in 2016, but here is shown with a Kanuri 2425 head. The arms and legs are double jointed, and here is the thigh mobility joint once again. Hands are magnetic, and it has a split torso with a hip joint. The torso is leaner and more toned if compared to the older A-line, and of course, the feet have been updated to a magnetic version. This is it for today and for the bodies that I have collected over the years. I think it's interesting to see how the style of a company evolves over time, and I am so lucky I can make this comparison. Some of these have been quite a lucky find, like the B-line body, because of its older age. They all have yellowed, as it's normal for resin dolls, but I find their color to be quite pretty still. Do you have a favorite? Or any questions? Let me know in the comments below. I hope this video was helpful and I'll see you next time. Bye!